Welcome alongside once again to the 2025 Quincy Shootout and the presentation of the live stream on Central Illinois Sports. Shawnee, Mission Northwest, and Link Academy in one of the premier matchups of this 2025 Quincy Shootout, and certainly glad you're alongside. With my friends Damon Emmerich and Brian Shoemaker, I'm Charlie Hull. This is the Great Rivers Bank pregame show. We'll get set with our starting lineups next.
Are you looking to streamline your banking? Great Rivers Bank has just what you need with our streamlined checking and savings accounts. Earn high interest rates or get cash back on debit card purchases with your qualifying account. Plus, ATM fee refunds. Certain qualifications required. Call or visit our website today at www.greatriversbank.bank to get started. Great Rivers Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Well, quite the development here at Blue Devil Gymnasium as Fighting Illini head coach Brad Underwood and assistant Jeff Alexander are in attendance. They're existing as well to watch this contest as they're recruiting young Mr. Wagler going to be in action here today, and maybe taking a peek at some of the folks from Link Academy as well in what should be one of the premier matchups. And Coach Underwood right now, well, surrounded by youngsters who are excited to get his picture taken, and they're just as happy to see him as they are some of the players, Brian.
Well, it's just the evolution of this event, Charlie, that now Brad Underwood makes his way into Blue Devil Gymnasium just to be part of it, to see the talent here. What a treat for the young kids, probably for some of the big kids here as well, to see him walking around, shaking hands with some of the few youngsters here. And, yeah, really fun development here this afternoon is what this should be. There's no better way to say it. This is a heck of a matchup. I don't know what game this probably ranks at on your fun-o-meter, but it's got to be up near the top 3 or 4.
Well, Link and Brewster was a fun one last night, obviously. This one, a good matchup. Our next game, Sunrise Christian, Wasatch Academy, should be a good one as well. There's lots of good basketball. Quincy and Bishop O'Connell should be a very competitive game. I think we're really in for a treat here down the final stretch of these 4 games.
Well, Brad Underwood here to see his newest upcoming recruit, Keaton Wagler. And Charlie, this young man put on an absolute show last night against Chaminade. 32 points in the contest. He's smooth. He's dynamic. He's not the biggest guard you're going to see on the floor, but he's a battler. He can get in. He can rebound. He can post up. There's not much he can't do. And the nicest thing, he doesn't make a lot of mental errors in the contest.
Yeah, I mean, you don't get a guy that's going to a Division I program and is highly recruited into Illinois, as some of the guys have been. Obviously, just a tremendous amount of talent on their team again this year, and they think highly of Wagler. And it'll be interesting to see the test that the Link defense puts on him today, because that's Link's calling card. They're very, very good on the defensive end.
This team pressures. They love to get at it. They've got the height, they've got the length, and, of course, a lot of that comes with the big man inside. The near 7-foot senior, Chris Senack, one of the top 6'5" players in the country, no matter what system you want to use to rate him. Boy, oh boy, we've got high-level talent across the board in this one. It's going to be fun.
It should be a good one, Brian, and folks are in for a treat, because my friend Brian Shoemaker will have the call for you, and he's about to introduce you to the Farm and Home Supply starting lineups here on Central Illinois Sports.
Farm and Home Supply, snacks, hoodies, power tools, lawn chairs, winter wear, whatever they've got, you name it. They got those tasty little fancy pretzels as well. My wife loves them. Pick up a pack on the way home. Let's give you the introductions here for the Link Academy Lions. They'll be the road team on the scoreboard today. The 7-foot senior is Chris Senack, number 0. Keep an eye on him all day. Jerry Easter, another top talent. The 6'5 senior wears number 2. Davion Hanna, the 6'5 senior, number 4. Amari Bynum, the 6'9 senior, number 5. And Legend Smiley rounds out the starting 5, the 6'5 senior wearing number 10. Senack, Easter, Hanna, Bynum, and Smiley for Chad Myers' 14-4 Link Academy Lions. On the opposite side for the Shawnee Mission Northwest Cougars out of Kansas, Keaton Wagler, the Illinois commit, is a 6'6 senior wearing number 3. Ty Jackson, 6'1 senior, number 5. Van Collins is a very fun guard you're going to get to see today, a 6'4 senior, number 11. Dacon Smith, the 5'10 junior, number 13. And Avon Riley will round out this starting 5, the 6'2 senior wearing number 15. Well, Charlie, one of the interesting parts of this event are all the photographers, videographers, and they are all surrounding the Link camp right now.
They'll have their way down to Shawnee Mission after Link's starting lineups are finished up. But yeah, it's really cool to see the number of highlight reels that are put together for it's for the kids, right? I mean, that's the thing. These guys all like to be creators, and we like, that they like to do that. But really, it highlights these young people, and it's just been, as you talked about, an evolution here of the Quincy Shootout over the last several years.
Big crowd is here on hand as Brian Shoemaker, Charlie Hull, Damon Emmerich alongside here. Tim Hull, John Hull manning the cameras for us tonight. As Damon says, put me on, take me off, we'll take it ready. We're going to get ready to go. Cougars will be in the home whites tonight with black numbers and lettering, some orange trim across those jerseys. Link Academy in the dark blacks with Vegas gold on the trim and numbers and lettering here this evening. Should be a fun atmosphere. So glad you were joining alongside. We tell you, tell somebody, get on social media, tell them to watch Central Illinois Sports right now. If you love high school hoops, it doesn't get much better than this. Because we've got top 10 talent all along this roster on both sides as we get ready to rock and roll.
Link will be in the visiting black uniforms with the gold numbers and lettering, while Shawnee Mission is in the home whites of the black numbers and orange trim this afternoon.
We'll get ready to tip off here from Blue Devil Gymnasium. Brian Shoemaker on the call, Charlie Hull running statistics and other color, Damon Emmerich on all of our stats here this afternoon. Damon, you're probably the best stat guy. I'm not great at stats. Not great at this part either, but hey.
It's the ability to multitask and keep your phone in your hand while you can still write stuff down, Brian.
That's what we go for. Link Academy will win the tip. It's going to be Jerry Easter with it. He is signed with USC, a top 40 player in the nation. They'll quickly get it down into Senack. Bullies up against 2 guys. He misses the first one. Fighting for the rebound. He'll get it on himself. Up off the glass and good. And Chris Senack scores the first basket of this contest. A quick 2-0 lead for Link Academy. Shawnee Mission working against the full court pressure of the Lions here. This is Ty Jackson with the basketball. Works it around the perimeter, back up into the hands of Tyler Salmon, who is into the starting lineup. He's a nice guard. A little bit of a nice swing player, kind of like Matulis that we saw in the last contest. Collins shot up and no good, and Senack will get the rebound for the Lions. A little bit of a 2-3 zone look here from Shawnee Mission to open things up against Link Academy. With the basketball now is Legend Smiley down. Top of the key, they get it into the hands of Bynum. Now they'll find the big man in Senack. He'll just spot up, take up the jumper, and that's good. And that's a tough shot to stop there, Damon, as it's a quick 4-0 lead for Link, all 4 by Senack.
Yeah, just the noted height advantage right there for Senack, and he did a nice job. Took that shot from about 10 foot, put it in. He's got the first 4 points for his squad, and they're looking for a little bit of a redemption after a tough loss last night to Brewster.
Riley shot entirely off the mark. Easter will get the rebound. He's going to push the tempo here for Link Academy. Down into Hanna's hands. They try to get it into Senack, stolen away now. This is on the run with a big hammer and slam. It's Keaton Wagler, the steal and score for the Illinois commit. Keaton Wagler, what a talent. 4-2 our basketball game. Hanna with the basketball. Link being meticulous here, finding their spots. They'll kick it inside to Davion Hanna. Another free throw jumper here. Link Academy doing a nice job in the first 2 minutes, finding that 12-foot jumper with ease. Wagler with the basketball, guarded out by Jerry Easter. They'll work it into the hands of Tyler Salmon. Now back over to the right side to Ty Jackson. One-on-one isolation here for Collins. Nothing to go, and they'll get it back into the hands of Jackson in the corner. 10 seconds left on our 35-second shot clock. Wagler, crossover, shot no good. It's going to be a loose ball, and it'll go the way of Link Academy. It was off of Tyler Salmon.
Link Academy just has the ability to lock it down defensively. Good gap control, good help defense. A lot of communication on that end of the floor for the Lions.
Easter will get the basketball across the time stripe. He averages just under 5 assists for this Link Academy squad. Leaping up, and again, almost a big slam for Davion Hanna. He misses, though, and here come the Cougars on the run with it. Collins drives through defenders, fade away, shot at just about the free throw line, up and good for Van Collins. 6-4 our ball game, 3 minutes in.
Tough shot, and he made it look kind of easy that time. Pretty smooth.
He was a smooth criminal last night in that contest against Chaminade College Prep. Hanna with the basketball into the hands of Bynum now. Bynum in the post says, give me the rock. He'll get it. Guarded by Salmon. Tries to spin, move, and face up. Can't do it. They'll kick it back out. Legend Smiley's three off the mark. Nice block out there by Van Collins, and we're going to get a foul against Senac.
Chris Senac will be whistled for the foul. That'll be his first foul of the contest against either squad. And right now, Link with the early lead, 6-4 over Shawnee Mission. It will be Cougars basketball. Length of the floor to go, 4:40 to play here in the first quarter.
Collins with it. He'll get it back out to Wagler. Back into the hands of Tyler Salmon, who was a nice multi-level scorer last night. Scored in the paint, scored out of bounds, scored behind the three-point arc everywhere he could last night, but he can't get the handle on that one. It'll be a turnover for Shawnee Mission.
I was saving this one, Brian, but let's go back and take a look at that dunk from Wagler just moments ago.
Thank you, Charlie. That's on the Northwestern Mutual replay.
Hate to miss out on that.
Davion Hanna directs traffic as they'll work it to the right side of the floor. Link trying to quickly move this ball against the Shawnee Mission zone, trying to find an open shot.
Ty Jackson deflected that ball out of bounds. It will remain with the Lions. 23 seconds on the shot clock.
Into the hands of Easter. Driving in now is Hanna. Tough take, gets his own rebound. Nowhere to go underneath the basket. Back into the hands of Legend Smiley. That one almost stolen away now. Easter, nice big slam as he dumps it down into Senac. Senac with the deuce, Easter with the dime. It's 8-4. And now we see a little more full court pressure here from Link Academy. A little bit of a matchup, man-to-man full court.
Yeah, a little less of that, just I would say because of the only 8 guys in uniform here. Here's a nice turnaround shot once again.
Van Collins with the jumper. Easter will bring it across the time stripe. Like you said, Charlie, Link Academy does not go deep into this roster. As it'll be Easter. They toss it down into Bynum. Faces up to the basket against Collins. Ball fake, and it's going to be Easter dragging the foot. It'll be a travel against Link Academy, their second of the contest.
Second opportunity for the Cougars to either tie, give us our first tie, or take the first lead of the contest. 8-6, Link with the early lead, 3:14 to play here in quarter number 1.
Braden Klon checks in, the 6'4 senior for Shawnee Mission. He's got Division I offers in track and field. He had to do yeoman's work last night trying to guard the Jihadi and Jamari White last night from Chaminade. Avon Riley, 3-ball up on the right wing, up and good. Avon Riley, the 6'2 senior, knocks it down. A much-needed 3 for Shawnee Mission. They take a 9-8 lead. With the basketball now is Easter. Works off the pick, goes through 2 defenders. Tough take as he gets up over the extended hand of Tyler Salmon. As Jerry Easter knocks one down. Easter averages about 11 points a contest. Van Collins trying to go up against Easter, stops at the left elbow, fade away, rolls around the rim. Senac will grab the rebound for Link Academy. Senac, when he's in the paint, he is tough to guard. He's got a 7.3-foot wingspan.
I believe it.
That's a lot. And the big hammer down as Easter throws it up to Bynum. He flushes it down with ease. 12-9 our score. So much height and strength on this Link Academy lineup. You get it anywhere near the post, there's always an opportunity for an alley-oop. Keaton Wagler with it. Spin move at the elbow, kicks it back out now into the hands of Klon. Salmon sets up the pick here for Riley. Knows where to go on the baseline. Tough defense here for Link. Collins almost spotted it up from the Blue Devil head. Instead, Riley will take a long three. Hits up off the back of the iron. No good. Salmon will get the rebound for Shawnee Mission. He's guarded all the way out in the arc by Chris Senack. You don't normally see a big 7-footer step that far out. Instead, he's going to try and body up against Wagler. Riley, who just hit the last three, will try it again. Stolen away now. Senack trying to get a hand on it. He'll race it down. The big fella throws it up, and another slam, another alley-oop for Amari Bynum. And David Birch will take the timeout as we step to break. We'll show you that last slam for Link on the Northwestern Mutual replay. It's Link Academy 14, Shawnee Mission 9. We've got the rest of the first quarter coming up your way after this.
My name's Matt Keplinger. A lot of people call me Kepi. I've been a trainer now for 17 years. When we get the new hires come through the door, I try to treat them like family. This individual right here sent me this today. There's not too many men I admire I can't do it. There's not too many men I admire or that has made an impact in my life, but you've made that list. This is one of the reasons that I love my job, getting messages like this. When my life needed purpose, I chose Dot.
Don't let injuries put you on the sideline. Quincy Medical Group's free sports injury clinic is your path to swift recovery. Our expert orthopedics and sports medicine team specializes in treating sports-related injuries with free evaluations from 7 to 9 a.m. every Monday through Friday. We also offer free sports concussion screenings weekdays in Quincy. No appointments are necessary. Get your game back on with QMG's free sports injury clinic. Visit quincymedgroup.com/sports injury.
Shawnee Mission takes the Adams Fiber timeout for the fastest internet speeds available. That's up to 1 gigabit. You'll never buffer while watching sports here on Central Illinois Sports. Visit followthefiber.net to learn more. Shawnee Mission tries to get through this press. They do very easily that time as they'll get it back to Wagler. 1 minute and 2 seconds left to go here in our opening frame. Wagler kicks it down to Salmon in the corner. 3 ball off the rim, no good. Rebound grabbed by Keontae Graybear, the 6'2 junior wearing number 1. Getting it to Senack, a whole load of steam. He misses the layup. Salmon gets it. Now we're going to get a foul from behind on Link Academy.
Foul will be whistled against Trent Perry. That's Perry's first. Team foul number 2.
Perry just checked into the contest, the 6'4 forward. He's got offers from Oklahoma State, New Mexico State, Texas, SMU, TCU, and Texas A&M. Won the dunk contest at the Bass Pro Tournament of Champions in Springfield, Missouri just a few weeks ago. Salmon will get the basketball. He's tightly guarded there by Graybear. They get it into the hands of Wagler. Now back over to Van Collins. He'll fire one up from the left wing off the front of the rim, and Graybear will get the rebound for Link. Shot clock will be turned off here as it's 28 seconds left to go in the quarter. Chad Myers barks out instructions. Still this zone look from the Cougars. Down into the corner to Easter. Bullying into Senack. He's double teamed. They kick it back out. Right wing three from Legend Smiley is good. Link is tossing out daggers from long range here at 17-9. 3 seconds. 2. Wagler gets tipped. And that's how the first quarter ends. It's Link Academy 17, Shawnee Mission Northwest 9. We show you that last three from Legend Smiley taking us to break. We've got second quarter play-by-play after this.
When it comes to financial planning, most financial companies focus on your income. At Northwestern Mutual, we focus on your outcome. That's why we know what it takes to succeed both on your balance sheet and in your life. It takes the right financial partner who looks at where you are now and where you want to go and design a financial plan to take you there so you can achieve the life you're after today and every day after. Focus on your financial outcome with Northwestern Mutual. Contact Sheila Davidsmeyer today. Her office is located at 311 West Washington in Pittsfield, Illinois, or visit SheilaDavidsmeyer.nm.com. The Northwestern Mutual Life Insurance Company, Milwaukee, Wisconsin.
Meet water's bubblier and more energetic best friend, Bubbler.
Say cheese.
With antioxidants, natural caffeine, and 0 grams of sugar, Bubbler has benefits in each bubble.
Link Academy up 17-9 over Shawnee Mission. Damon Emmerich has a look at your shooting statistics after 1 quarter of play.
Link Academy shooting 8 of 14 from the field for 57%. Shawnee Mission just 4 of 12 for 33%. 1 of 8 from behind the three-point line are the Cougars.
Link Academy keeping on pace. They normally shoot about 59% as a team from the floor. Shawnee Mission just about 50%, a little off the mark here, thanks to some tough defense from Link Academy. Cougars will get the basketball to start things off as Avon Riley tries to work it across Gray Bear on the time stripe. Gets it into the hands of Van Collins. They'll work it back to the left side to Salmon. He'll fire one up from long range. Goodness. Tyler Salmon can score at all 3 levels. 17-12 our score just starting in the second.
Salmon's got his first 3 points of the ball game. It looks like the Cougars are going to come out into a 3-2 zone defense here.
They try to work the basketball into the hands of Bynum. He'll get a little bounce pass into the hands of Trent Perry. Nice ball movement here from the Lions. Right inside the arc is Andre Iguodala II. And if you're asking, yes, that's right. His dad was that Andre Iguodala. Van Collins tries to drive into the paint, pulls it back out to the big Blue Devil head here at Blue Devil Gymnasium. Wagler with it to Collins on the left side. Link Academy does a nice job of just keeping everything out of the paint, and we're going to get off the shot clock here as Avon Riley's shot goes a little high. Well, Chad Myers, the head coach of Link Academy, replaces Bill Armstrong, excuse me. He left for Baylor last season. Took his team to a couple of Chipotle Nationals. Easter with the basketball to work it down into the corner, into the hands of Iguodala. 3 ball on the way from Keontae Graybear is good. Keontae Graybear knocks it down from long range. He averages about 5.5 a contest. Ranked 79th in the class of 2026.
Lions shooting it much better than they did against Brewster last night. Whether that says Brewster's defense was really good or Link had an off shooting night is, I guess, up to you to decide, but definitely hitting more outside shots than we saw them early on yesterday.
Stolen away now for Trent Perry. Showtime for Trent Perry. And the fans get a little taste of the leather there as that one flies through the net and into the backcourt. 2 more for Trent Perry. It's 22-12.
I just feel bad for the mop kid down there, man. He had to see that.
That's tough. The guys on the highlight reel should get a good one down there on the far baseline. Klon with the basketball, throws it up over the head of Riley. It'll go out of bounds and back to Link Academy.
And Shawnee Mission will take a timeout here as they trail 22-12 with 5:53 to play here in the first half. 22-12, Link over Shawnee. We're back after this Adams Network timeout.
I'm Chris Nichols, managing broker and owner at Ridgeline Sales Group, LLC. Are you interested in buying or selling real estate? With over 100 years of combined managing broker experience, Ridgeline Sales Group has assembled a team that can help you with any of your real estate needs. From first-time homebuyers to seasoned farm investors, we represent buyers and sellers all across West Central Illinois, helping to make their real estate dreams come to life. Give us a call today at 217-285-5800 or jump on our website at ridgelinesalesgroup.com.
Shawnee Mission takes the Adams Fiber timeout for top-notch computer sales that won't let you down when your computer goes down. Visit followthefiber.net to learn more about our good friends at Adams Fiber and Adams Experts. Trent Perry will inbound the ball here for Link Academy as they lead by 10, here with about 5:50 left to go in the first half. Shawnee Mission still in this zone. Charlie, you talked about the shooting for Link. This zone might have a little something to do with it. Link moving the ball very well and honestly finding some open looks.
Well, Brewster started the game yesterday and a man switched into a zone which allowed them to make that big comeback. They trailed by as many as 15 in that game.
They get it into the hands of Perry. He'll fire one up and good. Trent Perry with 5 quick points. He has been a big spark here for Link. It's 25-12. Let's see what Wagler and the Cougars have to try and answer this out of the timeout. This is Tyler Salmon with it, committed to Washburn University, ranked number 1 in Division II right now. Wagler guarded by Graybear. Into the hands of Avon Riley. Fires it up, might have been partially tipped, but it still goes in. Avon Riley with a big shot. Stops the bleeding for the Cougars. It's 25-15. Substitutions coming in here for the Lions on the next dead ball. Just a little toss around the arc here for Link Academy. Down into the corner, Davion Hanna with it. Back up top of the key, it's Iguodala as they'll work it down to Perry on the right wing. Tosses it down, nice little tip, and it's going to be a nice little short alley-oop play there for Amare Bynum. He'll get the quick two. It's 27-15.
Bynum just much more active on the offensive end here in this game.
They get it to Van Collins. He'll try and spin baseline. Almost loses it out of bounds. Wagler able to get it on the errant pass for Shawnee Mission. Bodies up against Gray Bear. They get it to Salmon. Fading three to the side, no good. And I think we're going to get a foul, Charlie and Damon, and we might shoot three here. We'll see what we get called.
Late whistle. We're going to go against Trent Perry. That'll be Perry's second. First foul of the quarter against the Lions. And to the line for three will be Tyler Salmon.
Salmon, go ahead, Damon. I'm sorry.
With the 27-15 lead over Shawnee Mission.
Salmon averages about 9.7 a contest to go along with 6 rebounds. A kid who has really improved in his athleticism and moving without the basketball here over the past summer.
He's got 4 after he knocks down the first. He'll have 2 shots remaining with 4:06 to play here on the Ridgeline Sales Group scoreboard.
Second one up and good for Salmon, as we'll see checking back in for Link Academy, Jerry Easter, along with Legend Smiley.
Perry and Gray Bear go to the bench for the Lions, as right now Tyler Salmon's at the line, knocked down his first 2 free throws. His third is on its way. It's going to rim in and out, no good. Amare Bynum will pull down his first board of the ballgame.
The USC commit Jerry Easter will bring the basketball across the time stripe for Link Academy. Half a quarter to go here in the first half. Smiley on the left wing. Flashing up high, didn't want the pick from Iguodala. They'll work it back to the right side. It's Amare Bynum in the post now for Link Academy. They'll get it into him. Kicks it back out. Easter, 3 top of the key, in and out around the rim. Salmon will get the rebound for Shawnee Mission. Cougars will try and get it on the run here. Jackson with the basketball. Over to Avon Riley, who's knocked down a couple of long-range shots. Salmon works off the pick. 3 in the corner. Tough shot for Tyler Salmon over the head of Jerry Easter. And just like that, a couple of shots get Shawnee Mission back within 7 points. Bynum comes up high to set the pick. They'll work it to the right side. Long 3 up and good. It is Legend Smiley knocking down another one. And we'll get another quick timeout. Link Academy 30, Shawnee Mission 20. We're right back your way after this.
From competitive youth sports to high school and college athletes to fitness enthusiasts, sports injuries can easily put you on the sidelines. Our orthopedic surgeons and sports medicine physicians are here to diagnose and treat your sports injuries should they arise. Every step of your journey matters to us, and when life throws you a curveball, trust Blessing Health's orthopedics and sports medicine team to get you back in the game. At Blessing Health, we've got you covered from head to toe.
Game Masters Outdoors in Quincy is your ultimate destination for game cameras and hunting gear. Discover top-notch game cameras to elevate your outdoor experience. From firearms and ammunition to optics and outdoor equipment, we've got you covered. Enjoy free shipping on most orders. Browse our vast selection of high-quality gear and find everything you need for your next adventure. Visit GameMastersOutdoors.com today.
Link takes the Adams Fiber timeout with 3:05 left to go here in the first half, as Chad Myers wanted to talk about a few things with his squad after Shawnee Mission has made a couple of shots here and kind of made the second quarter a little bit interesting. Wagler will inbound for the Cougars. It's full court pressure here from Link Academy to come out of the timeout. Wagler into the hands of Avon Riley. Takes his time getting across the midcourt line as the Cougars set up their half-court set. Jackson will pop out to the wing. Trying to find Tyler Salmon, nothing there. Nice defense by Legend Smiley. Into the corner now. Riley with the basketball, takes a couple of dribbles, hands it back off to Wagler.
5 on the shot clock.
Collins with it, running in, right elbow, jumper up and good. Van Collins is a kid that you don't hear probably enough about on this Shawnee Mission roster. He's just got a couple of NAIA offers. But, man, he had a tough game last night, and he's really kind of a glue guy for this squad. Link moves the ball very well here in this half-court set against this zone. Bynum with the basketball, bullies in, goes up with the right hand, up off the glass, no good. It'll be Wagler with the rebound.
I think Collins is a perfect example of there's levels to this game, right?
Yep.
Like, he's a good basketball player. It'd be crazy to ever say, well, the only good basketball players to ever play the game played in the NBA. There's lots of good basketball players that don't play at that level, and Van Collins is a good basketball player.
Tries to go in, stops with the left elbow. Back out to Salmon. Fadeaway three, out and in, out of the rim, no good. And the rebound will be grabbed officially by Jerry Easter. Senac was trying to grab it for himself. Can you imagine what the practices are like at Link?
They're going to have to get a couple guys to step in if they're only going to dress
Well, I
eight.
guess that's true. That's true if they're going to do this. Yeah, keep the short rotation. They work it back over to the right wing. It's Hannah with it. They get it into Bynum. Back into the corner. Three ball up on the way. Shot no good. Senac battles for the board. Bullies up against Salmon. Goes up with the right hand. Puts it in. Chris Senac gets the and one opportunity, and Salmon will get the foul.
Just a big, strong kid.
Can't teach size right there, guys, and that's what Senac at 7 foot was just able to go up and go over everybody on the floor for Shawnee Mission. Got the offensive board. He's got 8 points, and he's got a chance to add to that total as he's got 32-22. Link with the lead. Link is led by as many as 13 points. Senac's free throw is off the back of the iron, no good. Offensive rebound is going to be controlled by Perry.
Link will get a second chance opportunity here with a minute and change left to go in the half. Chad Myers will bark out instructions from the opposite bench. And here come the Lions. Flashing up high, it's Hannah. They'll get him with the basketball. Looking for Smiley on the right wing. They get him. Up high, Senac. Right elbow jumper. He gets bumped and fouled, and Chris Senac will head back to the free throw line for 2 more.
Avon Riley will be whistled for his first. That'll be the second foul against the Cougars this quarter. And Senac will go back to the line. He just missed one from there earlier. But he'll be at the line. His team leads 32-22. 52 seconds to play here in the first half.
Senac's just got such a long wingspan, and he's got such a tall, they say standing reach is 9 foot 1 inches tall, boys. It's only a 10-foot rim. Probably makes rebounding difficult against him, trying to defend those shots as he eyes up the second.
Gets the second to go. He's 1 for 3 from there. He's got 9 points. And the Lions lead back to 11.
Collins will try and get it across this Lions defense. 43 seconds left to go. Stops the left elbow. Shot up and good. Van Collins. Man, oh man. We like him. Another 2. Right back to 33-24. 31 seconds left to go. Just about a 2-second differential between game clock and shot clock. Shawnee shifts up this defense just a little bit here. Riley will step out and guard Jerry Easter. 10 seconds left to go here on the game clock. Just 6 now on the shot clock. Link's got to get it off. Who's going to take the shot for the Lions? They try and lob it up big. Oh, my. Just a little bit out of the reach of Davion Hannah. It'll be a shot clock violation with just 1.5 seconds to go.
Trying to end the first half with a little extra mustard there.
Ooh, put the extra mustard on that hot dog. Shot's going to come off as Wagler will throw it the length of the floor, just about 5 feet short, and that's how we end the first half. It's Link Academy 33, Shawnee Mission Northwest 24 as we've reached the Little Jess Motor halftime show. We'll step aside and come back with Matt Schuckman here in just a few minutes. You're watching the Quincy Shootout live on Central Illinois Sports.
Your friends at Little Jess Motor Company are proud to sponsor today's halftime show. Hi, this is Scott Davis from Little Jess, and I've got some exciting news for you. Jeep just announced an unheard of 20% off our entire selection of new 24 Jeep Gladiator Mojaves and Rubicons. With 20% off, you can save over $12,000 on each of these adventurous models during the Start Something New sales event. The snow is coming, and what better reason to get the best four-wheel drive on the market and to save 20% in the process. Hurry in or log on to littlejess.com today because 20% won't last long. Little Jess served the Tri-States for 7 decades.
Your Jeep, truck, and SUV are only as good as the tires and rims they run on. On or off-road, go full throttle.
Welcome back on the Little Jess Motors halftime show. It is a 33-24 lead for Link Academy over Shawnee Mission, and Brian Shoemaker is courtside with Matt Schuckman of Muddy River Sports.
Brian Shoemaker sitting along with Matt Schuckman here at the Little Jess Motor halftime show. Link up to 33-24. And Matt, I think this one kind of has everything we had hoped this matchup would be. The tight defense of Link Academy, the athleticism and fun play of Shawnee Mission. But, man, Link Academy is just tough to stop. The height of CNAC, the defense, everything going right for the Lions here in the first two quarters.
Buying them playing above the rim. I mean, it's fun to hear the people, like so I'm sitting courtside. And to hear the people around here every time they make a big play. And it's like, wow. That's huge, and the people are going crazy over those. We see it coming, but it's like, man, they play above the rim every chance they get, and it's fun to see.
Chris Cenac, the Houston signee, just such a tough guy to stop. And the biggest thing, you see him out playing defense at the three-point line, a 7-footer playing out that far. It's that type of 5-position, 7-foot player that probably scouts on the NBA and college level both love.
Well, you forget that he's 7 foot. I mean, to me, that's the big thing is you forget how big he is because of his length. I mean, because of the way he plays. He's physical inside. He's athletic on the wing. And then you realize, oh my, he's 7 foot. It's impressive. Houston's going to love him.
On the opposite side for Shawnee Mission, of course, Brad Underwood here to see Keaton Wagler, his newest recruit. We haven't heard a lot out of Keaton Wagler in the scoring column, but the thing about his game, Matt, he doesn't try to force things. He lets the game come to him, a good decision maker. He's gotten his teammates involved, and many of them have responded here in the first half.
Well, I like how they've been able to knock down some threes. Wagler hasn't forced it, but they've moved the ball and they've found the open guy, which is why they're still in this game. If they had forced the issue and tried to force Wagler to get the ball, this wouldn't be happening. They've been patient at times when they've needed to, but they have found the open guy.
Guys like Van Collins, a nice glue guy for this squad. Tyler Salmon's a nice 3-level scorer. There's a lot to like about this Shawnee Mission team. It's just it gets a little overshadowed by all of the pizzazz and deep roster of Link Academy on their Division I recruits.
Well, and you're always going to be, because when any time a team can trot out 5 Division I players in their starting lineup, and then you start looking at where they're going, Houston, Ohio State, Alabama, USC, it's like, wow, we're not talking Radford. We're not talking Fordham. We're not talking places like that. We're talking big-time Power 5 conferences with some real high-level talent.
What do you expect to see out of Shawnee Mission to try and turn the tide here in the third quarter?
I think they got to continue what they're doing. They got to be patient on offense and move the basketball, but they got to get Wagler involved. He has to be more of a factor. 2 points at halftime. He's got to score. He's a multi-level scorer. He's got to get to the rim, and he's got to knock down shots.
Thank you, Matt Schuckman, as always, joining us at halftime. We'll step aside for another break on the Little Jess Motor halftime show. Damon and Charlie have halftime stats and more coming up your way after this.
Game Masters Outdoors in Quincy is your ultimate destination for game cameras and hunting gear. Discover top-notch game cameras to elevate your outdoor experience. From firearms and ammunition to optics and outdoor equipment, we've got you covered. Enjoy free shipping on most orders. Browse our vast selection of high-quality gear and find everything you need for your next adventure. Visit GameMastersOutdoors.com today.
One size fits all. That may be all right for an adjustable belt or cheap sunglasses, but when it comes to your financial needs, no one wants a one-size-fits-all strategy. Derek Harris is your Pike and Adams County area Edward Jones financial advisor. Derek Harris's most important goals are yours. That's why Derek will take the time to understand your needs so he can recommend personalized strategies with your goals in mind. Contact Derek Harris today at 217-222-7173. Knowing you, that's how Edward Jones makes sense of investing. Member SIPC.
Back with you on the Little Jess Motors halftime show. A 33-24 lead for the Link Academy Lions over Shawnee Mission. And Damon Emmerich has a look at some of your halftime stats.
At the half, Link Academy shoots 14 of 24 from the field for 58%, 4 of 7 from behind the three-point line. The Lions have led this one most of the way, leading by as many as 13 points. Shawnee Mission's largest lead in the ballgame was 1. 3 turnovers in the first half for Link Academy, 4 for Shawnee. And in the first half of play, Chris Senack leads the way for Link Academy with 9 points, whereas for Shawnee Mission, the Cougars are led in scoring by both Tyler Salmon and Van Collins, as they both have 8 points, although Shawnee Mission trails here on the Little Jess Motors halftime show by a score of 33-24.
It is the Little Jess Chrysler Dodge Jeep and Ram halftime show from the 2025 Quincy Shootout. We'll get set for second half action next on Central Illinois Sports.
Are you looking to streamline your banking? Great Rivers Bank has just what you need with our streamlined checking and savings accounts. Earn high interest rates or get cash back on debit card purchases with your qualifying account, plus ATM fee refunds. Certain qualifications required. Call or visit our website today at www.greatriversbank.bank to get started. Great Rivers Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Don't let injuries put you on the sideline. Quincy Medical Group's free sports injury clinic is your path to swift recovery. Our expert orthopedics and sports medicine team specializes in treating sports-related injuries with free evaluations from 7 to 9 a.m. every Monday through Friday. We also offer free sports concussion screenings weekdays in Quincy. No appointments are necessary. Get your game back on with QMG's free sports injury clinic. Visit quincy.medgroup.com/sports injury.
Before I started at DOT, it was like a real low point in my life. I just lost my house, and I just wanted something to get myself back on my feet. I met a driver named John, and he was like, man, come to DOT. They'll pay for your school. They'll pay for your CDLs. I applied, and ever since then, I've been very grateful. Since I've been here, I've had the opportunity to save money to buy me a home within the next couple months. It's definitely been great. When my life needed direction, I took the wheel.
Every day, banks touch every corner of our lives. They support us when we turn life's goals into accomplishments. Goals like opening a small business, buying a home, planting a crop, having a baby. From your first car to life after retirement, Central State Bank is there for all of your life's milestones. CSB is central to your banking needs. Visit us in Clayton, Kinderhook, Pittsfield, Pleasant Hill, and Quincy, or at csb123.com. Central State Bank wishes all of the teams well on the hardwood this week.
Thank you to Little Jess Motors for being our halftime sponsor. 33-24, the Link Academy lead here at the halftime break over Shawnee Mission. And I'm pretty sure every little kid in Blue Devil Gymnasium now has a picture with Illinois coach Brad Underwood.
Signs more autographs than Damon Emmerich does here, and that is that's saying something.
Very gracious with his time. Of course, here watching Keaton Wagler, amongst some other players, I'm sure. Always on the lookout for the next guys for your program if you're a Division I college coach, but really like to see those guys get it, right? Like those little kids excited. That's an exciting moment for
One
them.
of the fun parts about this Quincy Shootout atmosphere, they've been getting autographs from some of the top players here all weekend, but what a treat and a surprise to have Brad Underwood here.
Might just stick around on the sideline here, call it a play. Link Academy will have the basketball to start.
They'll work it down over into the corner. This is Smiley with the basketball as they top it back up around the key. Hannah will get it. Trying to find Senack in the post instead. It's Bynum. High-low move, and what a throw down for Chris Senack. Senack gets the deuce. Bynum gets the dime on the high-low. And just like that, it's back to a 35-24 game. Wagler with the basketball. Link Academy in a man. It's going to be Riley's three up and no good. Senack will get the rebound. The thing about Chris Senak's game, guys, you listen to scouts, you read a little bit about him, they still feel there's a lot of untapped potential in him. It'll be exciting to see what he does at Houston.
Well, when you get into a college program and the strength and conditioning program, it's just amazing to see how much additional athleticism that these guys can add or how much explosion they can add. And Senak's going to go to a Houston program that's been in the perennial top 10, top 15 for quite a while. Kelvin Sampson has that program at the top and there to stay, and it'll be interesting to see what he can do as Wagler will get the rebound on the missed three for Link Academy.
Van Collins hits the deck, pops right back up. They'll get him the basketball, thinks about the three. Works off the pick from Wagler. He'll fire one up. Keaton Wagler off the back of the rim, rolls around, no good. Fight for the rebound, comes down. It's Davion Hanna with it. Davion Hanna is signed with Alabama. All the pizzazz here. We haven't even really mentioned anything about Davion Hanna going to one of the best teams in the country right now. Nice little in and out here with Senak and Bynum in the paint. It'll be a steal for Collins. Tries to race it up to Riley. Gets it to the block, nowhere to go. Back into Ty Jackson's hands. Tyler Salmon, top of the key. Three is good. Nice little play there for Shawnee Mission. And a much-needed basket for Tyler Salmon.
Link Academy had the big lead yesterday in the first half. Led Brewster by 14 before ultimately falling in that. Shawnee Mission's hoping to repeat history a little bit as Hanna almost lost it, was able to track it back down.
Senak with the basketball. Bynum in the post. Now Senak comes in at the free throw line. Flashes high, nothing there. It's a three out of the hands of legend Smiley. Smiley knocks it down, averages 9 a contest, and we're going to get a quick timeout on the floor. It's Link Academy 38, Shawnee Mission 27. We're right back with you here after this.
You like Dr. Pepper strawberries and cream? It's a pepper thing.
We come out of the Adams Fiber timeout. 38-27 our score here after a three ball out of the hands of legend Smiley. He's a guy that's got offers from Montana, Seattle, UNLV, Utah State. A kid whose stock has kind of been on the rise continually here over the last summer and winter sessions.
And one of the coolest names in the Quincy Shootout
Probably
this year.
so. He can score in bunches. In his old high school before he came to Link Academy, he dropped 40 points in 3 quarters of a game back in January 2024. This is Wagler with it. Between legs dribble, spin around move. Kicks it out into the corner. Nice ball fake from Jackson. 7 seconds on the shot clock. Avon Riley's three off the mark, and the rebound will come down into the hands of Easter. I'm not going to say Avon Riley is not a good shooter because he is. And I'm not going to say he's not getting open looks because he is. But I think Shawnee Mission wants to get the basketball in the hands of some other guys to try and get some scoring column going here. 3 ball up and good, and it's going to be another basket there for legend Smiley. Largest lead of the contest here so far for Link as it's 41-27. Collins to the basketball, trying to get past Bynum. Fade away from the left elbow is good. Van Collins is a baller.
One of those guys that they want to get more shots there for the Cougars as Collins does a good job using his body, falling away there to get the shot. And the Cougars need to find a way to get some stops as Wagler's going to knock the basketball out of bounds. It will remain Lions basketball.
Braden Klon will check back into the contest for Shawnee Mission. Ty Jackson will get a quick breather. Link Academy, a school that just came into existence not too long ago, instantly made their way with a bang on this national prep scene and made the Chipotle Nationals very, very quickly. It's going to be out of bounds as Easter couldn't hold on to it. Chad Myers wanted a foul called.
Lions are going to pick up length of the floor to go with their defense here. We've only seen Keaton Wagner take a few shots. Definitely has not tried to be selfish here, but the Cougars need him along with a few others to up their scoring possibilities right here.
3 ball out of the hands of Riley is good. Avon Riley knocks it down one more time. And just like that, it's 41-32, back to a 9-point game.
Said, I'm going to play with a chip on my shoulder. Some guy with a microphone said I should quit shooting.
These guys with the microphone think they know what they're talking about every step of the way.
You will listen to every word that they have to say.
We are always happy to be proven wrong. Bynum tosses it back up. Nice ball movement here from Link. 3 ball out of Smiley's hand is good on the assist from Easter. 3:29 left to go here. Boy.
Smiley's knocked down 5 threes in the ball game here, 3 of them here in this third quarter.
Collins one-handed pass. Salmon, 3 ball from the corner. That one's a little bit off the mark, and the rebound collected by Amari Bynum. Bynum grabs about 5 rebounds a game and probably has many games where he gets a few more than that. Senac with the basketball, gets double teamed, loses the handle on it, gets picked up here by Jerry Easter. 10 seconds left on the shot clock. Off the pick, Easter down into the corner. This is Smiley, try to get it to Senac. 2 seconds on the shot clock. It'll be a turnover. Here comes Klon with the basketball for the Cougars. Wagler, nice spin move. Goes up and he's going to get fouled. It's going to be a foul on the floor.
Foul's going to be whistled against Jerry Easter. That'll be his first foul of the quarter here against the Lions. We'll see Trent Perry check in, but before he gets any action, Shawnee Mission will take a timeout. We'll take it to 44-32. Link leads Shawnee Mission. It's an Adams Network timeout.
No. About sick of winter, are you? That's the bad news. I don't think the winter's going to end anytime soon. The good news is we have a winter sale, so anything you might be looking for winter is on sale right now at your local From Home Supply, including 30% off all Burn outerwear and Noble Outfitters outerwear. And the bird's always hungry. You got a 40-pound bag of black oil sunflower seed for $16.99, or buy more, save more with our suet cakes, 5 for under $5. And keep your handsies and toesies warm. We got 25% off all of our casual shoes or Kinko winter gloves.
Find all these deals and more right now at farmandhomesupply.com.
It's another Adams Fiber timeout as we come out back to play. Shawnee Mission will inbound underneath their own basket. Riley flashes off the double pick. Instead, they'll hand it off to Salmon. Avon Riley, shot up, open, good. What do we know up here? We know nothing as Avon Riley knocks down another 3.
All I'm saying is, since you mentioned it, he's 2 for 2 from 3.
Is that a reverse announcer's jinx? Maybe so. Easter with the basketball, goes up, tries to toss it up to Senac. Tough pass to handle. Link Academy holds on to it.
It's that easy, Brian. Can you please look at me and say you will never win the lottery?
Yeah. Senac will lose the pass, something you wouldn't normally say, just a little bit too high over his wingspan. Down in the corner, Wagler, 3 ball, had a little bit of contact. He'll get the foul, and Keaton Wagler will go to the free throw line to shoot 3 on the foul from Legend Smiley.
Legend Smiley will be whistled for his first, team foul number 2. Keaton Wagler will go to the line for 3. Second time in this one, the Cougars have been fouled on a 3-point attempt. Wagler's first free throws of the night here with his team trailing 44-35, 1:54 to play here in the third quarter. Wagler couldn't get the first to go. He'll have 2 shots remaining here. And you could tell that he has been the focal point of this Link Academy scouting report, as they've been all over him every time he's touched the basketball in this contest. Wagler can't get the second to go either. Don't see him miss 2 free throws in a row very often.
Well, it's not even the fact they're clamping down on him when he gets the basketball. He's a really great player coming off of screens, a great catch and shoot player. But they just keep an eye on him wherever he's out on the floor right now. Third shot up, off the rim, no good, and the rebound secured there by Trent Perry. Shawnee Mission still in this zone defense. Gray Bear, they work it around the perimeter. Link thought it got tipped, and it did. It'll stay with the Lions.
Bynum will check back in. Senac will take a seat. On the other side, we'll see Ty Jackson check in, as Wagler will take a quick breather.
Nice crowd here on hand for 2 fantastic basketball teams. Probably the same crowd you would see at a lower attended QHS basketball game, maybe on a Friday or a Saturday night right now. Andre Iguodala, the second, back into the contest. He'll fire up a three from the corner, up and good. Andre Iguodala, the second, knocks down a three for Link Academy. He's got an offer out from Stanford in northern Arizona right now. This kid has really grown a lot since we saw him last year, Charlie.
Yeah, we didn't get to see him in action yesterday. Not sure if he was under the weather or what was going on, but good to see him sink some shots for Link here today.
Perry with the basketball, 15 seconds left on the shot clock. Fade away three, up off the rim, almost bounces in. Salmon gets the offensive board and the putback. Tyler Salmon with a board in the bucket as we're less than a minute to go here in the third. 47-37 our score. Down into the corner, Iguodala, same spot, same result. Andre Iguodala the second, back-to-back threes. Salmon with the basketball. No real difference, maybe about a half second between game clock and shot clock. Collins gets the defender in the air. Nice little toss down into Klon, gets blocked by Perry. Here comes Link Academy on the run. Nice little up and under play there for Legend Smiley. They get the transition bucket. 10 seconds left to go, and we're going to get a quick timeout by Shawnee Mission. We'll take it to Link 52, Shawnee Mission 37. We're right back with the end of the third after this.
At Westtown Ford in Jacksonville, Illinois, we have Mavericks, we have Rangers, we have F-150s, 250s, and 350s. If you need help with that perfect look after your purchase, I'm Corey Grinke and I Know Trucks. Come see me at Westtown Ford in Jacksonville, Illinois.
Your Jeep, truck, and SUV are only as good as the tires and rims they run on. On or off-road, go full throttle.
Shawnee Mission takes the timeout. They're down to just one left, Charlie, and you kind of wonder what are the Cougars doing here with 9.2 left. They've got a couple of substitutes coming in, something very specific that maybe David Birch wants to accomplish here.
Yeah, and you also think in a game like this, obviously starting to get away from them a little bit, get these guys the chance to play in front of an environment like this as Blue Devil Gym is starting to fill up.
Daquan Smith checks in, the 5'10 junior for the first time. He wears number 13. As Jackson has the basketball, gets it into the hands of Smith. 4 seconds, three. He's got to get it off. He's guarded by Perry. Goes into two defenders, gets blocked. It goes out of bounds, and that's how we will. No, we're going to get a foul called right as time expires. Chad Myers can't believe it, but we're going to get a foul whistled against his team. It looks like Trent Perry, Damon.
Perry will be whistled for the third. That's the third of the quarter. And Daquan Smith will go to the line, looking to put some points in the scorebook. They're going to send everybody back to the bench.
Daquan Smith just got into the basketball game, flies into traffic and gets fouled as time expires. First one's up and good.
And all alone at the free throw line is Smith. That's his first point. And he'll get them both, and that will send us to quarter number 4 as Link Academy leads Shawnee 52-39. Back with fourth quarter play-by-play in a minute.
Don't let injuries put you on the sideline. Quincy Medical Group's free sports injury clinic is your path to swift recovery. Our expert orthopedics and sports medicine team specializes in treating sports-related injuries with free evaluations from 7 to 9 a.m. every Monday through Friday. We also offer free sports concussion screenings weekdays in Quincy. No appointments are necessary. Get your game back on with QMG's free sports injury clinic. Visit quincymedgroup.com/sports injury.
Grab a Pepsi Wild Cherry and get wild.
Link Academy leads Shawnee Mission 52-39 after 3 quarters of play. Damon Emmerich has a look at your shooting stats here after the third frame.
Well, after 3 quarters of play, Shawnee is 14 of 31 from the field, just 4 of 8 from the charity stripe. 21 of 33 is Link Academy. after 3 quarters, and it will be Cougars basketball here as we start the 4th quarter.
They will stop things here as we got just a little too quick on the trigger to get things reset. They'll make sure the scoreboard is set, and we will as well. Wagler will inbound for the Cougars. They've got a little bit of a mountain to climb here against the Link Academy Lions. Nice backdoor cut. They try to find Wagler. He gets bumped a little bit by Graybear. That breaks things up just enough for the turnover, as the Cougars will give it up on the first possession of the quarter.
Just the 5th turnover of the ballgame against the Cougars. Big key in this one, they're just 7 of 22 from behind the 3-point line, as they've had to rely on the outside shot more frequently due to Link's height.
It'll be Iguodala again, misses that one, goes in, gets his own rebound, goes up and finishes with the slam. Andre Iguodala the second with a nice little flush, and Link Academy rushes back out to a 54-39 advantage. Collins with the basketball, waiting for someone to come off the double pick. That's Riley. They'll get Wagler in an ISO situation here. Guarded by Perry. Perry leaps up and gets the block. Perry is an explosive jumper. Smiley with the basketball. They whip it around the perimeter into the hands of Graybear. Andre Iguodala, nice ball fake, but I think we're going to get a foul on the opposite side of the floor against Trent Perry as he was bumping around there with Wagler, I believe.
Turnover number 8, 4th foul against Perry, the first foul here of the quarter. And tough break for the Lions as they have to replace Perry with Chris Senek. So
we'll see if they lose anything here on the next possession.
Oh, we had to bring a 7-footer into the game. Shoot.
And he can guard out on the perimeter. It's a hard knock life sometimes.
Go real deep into the bench right now.
Van Collins fadeaway, no good. Fight for the rebound. Wagler gets it with it. Goes up, might have got some contact. Gets his own rebound. Oh, almost goes in for Keaton Wagler, but he'll head to the free throw line to grab 2.
And Wagler goes back to the line. Uncharacteristically saw him miss 3 free throws earlier. And he'll be at the line to shoot 2. Link Academy leading Shawnee Mission 54-39 with 6:40 to play here in the contest. Wagler gets the first to go. 3 points here in this one. Put up 32 last night in a game at Quincy Notre Dame. Saw Shawnee Mission defeat Chaminade.
Fun ball game last night at QND.
Wagler gets the second to go. He's got 4.
Graybear will quietly take it across the time stripe and barks out directions after he gets on his end of the floor. Bynum and Senak both in. They do a nice little high-low flash here in this set. Graybear works it over to Smiley. Iguodala will take another shot in and out of the rim, no good. Avon Riley will collect the rebound for the Cougars. Six minutes left to go here. Shawnee Mission needs to start figuring some things out and start to close this gap. Riley gets it off the tip, goes up, runner from about 8 feet is up and good. Avon Riley has had a heck of a ball game.
Smiley might have rolled an ankle there. He's going to stay out on the floor.
Graybear, 3 from the left wing, off the back of the iron. Running it, it's Wagler. Wagler on the run, doesn't have numbers. He'll hand it off to Collins. He'll take the 3. Shot's no good. Smiley had his hand on it, kind of lost it. It goes out of bounds back to Shawnee Mission.
Looked like Riley might have been able to knock the basketball off of Smiley there, and we'll see Davion Hanna check back in. Iguodala will take a seat. Nice performance in this one from Iguodala as he's got 8.
Collins with it, flashing up to the right elbow. Tries to go in. Fadeaway shot again. In and out of the rim. No good. Senak will grab the rebound. Graybear with it with just 5 minutes and change left to go here in the final frame. Bynum flashes in. Gets the basketball. Bullies up against Salmon. Shot no good. Senak gets the rebound. Goes in. Barrels in. Finishes. And he'll go to the free throw line.
13 points in this one to go along with 8 rebounds. as Tyler Salmon was whistled for his second, the first foul of the quarter against the Lions. And Cenac will go back to the line. Just 1 for 3 from there in the contest is Cenac.
Cenac, part of the Team USA squad in the FIBA Under-17 Basketball World Cup in Turkey this past summer. Finished with 16 points, 16 rebounds in that championship game when they won the Bass Pro Tournament of Champions in Springfield, Missouri. He'll get the steal here. Cenac on the run. Collins tries to go with him. Goes through 2 defenders. Right-handed layup up and good. Steal and a score for Chris Cenac.
Does not move like a 7-footer out there on the floor. Not what you would expect, as the 16-point lead right now for Link Academy is their largest in the ballgame.
3 ball on the way at the hands of Keaton Wagler. You leave him open, he's going to make you pay for it. And still even a little bit contested there, but one of the more wide open shots he's gotten here today. 59-46 our score. Smiley with it to Bynum. Double team now in the short corner. Pulls it out. Link will slow things down here. 15 seconds on the shot clock. It's Cenac. Shot no good. Wagler with the rebound. Looking for numbers in transition. Gets it down to Salmon in the far corner. Riley guarded out by Bynum. Wagler stops, pops right inside the arc. No good. Salmon fighting for it. Instead, it's going to be Cenac after it was tipped by Davion Hanna. And we'll get a timeout here from Chad Myers and the Link Academy Lions. We'll take it to 3:45 left to go in this one. We've got the end of the contest coming up your way right after this.
Game Masters Outdoors in Quincy is your ultimate destination for game cameras and hunting gear. Discover top-notch game cameras to elevate your outdoor experience. From firearms and ammunition to optics and outdoor equipment, we've got you covered. Enjoy free shipping on most orders. Browse our vast selection of high-quality gear and find everything you need for your next adventure. Visit GameMastersOutdoors.com today.
Link Academy takes the Adams Fiber timeout. For the fastest internet speeds available and the best experience, visit followthefiber.net to get your service started today. Link Academy down to a couple of timeouts remaining here, Charlie. Shawnee Mission just down to 1. They still trail by 13. Cougars have stayed in this zone the entire time, as now Gray Bear is going to try and go through defenders, and we'll get a foul near the free throw line.
Riley will be whistled for his second foul of the quarter against the Cougars.
They'll get it into Cenac, will the Lions. Link Academy, a team still very much in the mix for an invite to the Chipotle Nationals, and legend Smiley knocks down another 3 from the left wing.
Give him 20 points, 6 threes now in this contest for Smiley, and the 16-point lead ties the largest of the ballgame. Riley tries to put one down, couldn't get it to go. Wagler with the offensive board.
Throws it up to Salmon, his 3 no good. Wagler gets another offensive rebound and another opportunity here for the Cougars. Collins runs in, gets bumped, throwing up the shot, no good. Salmon will get the rebound. Riley, another 3 from the corner, off the rim, no good. Cenac reaches up and snatches it away from his own teammate.
That's his 10th board of the ballgame now, a double-double in this one for Chris Cenac.
I'm not saying Keontae Graybear isn't a strong kid, but I don't know if I'd want to get in a wrestling match with Chris Cenac. Doesn't seem like the best life choice. Cougars extend this zone a little bit. Bynum comes up, sets the pick for Gray Bear. Into the hands of Davion Hanna. His 3 rolls around the rim and falls through for Davion Hanna.
Link sure did not shoot like this last night in the ballgame against Brewster. And, you know, Charlie, Matt Scheckman talked about it last night, as we'll see Riley will go to the line after he's fouled by Amari Bynum. But sometimes getting adjusted to a new backdrop when you're shooting can take a while. Link Academy played here last night. Looks like they're shooting a whole lot better, and let's not take anything away, though, from the performance that Brewster had in that contest.
So I was just going to say, you might have to, and we'll find out, I guess, when they play Sunrise Christian here in just about 15 minutes. See if that Brewster defense can be on target again like it was yesterday.
Avon Riley's at the line to shoot, too. He knocks down the first. He's got 15 points. Ever since Brian insulted him, he started to shoot a whole lot better.
Tell you what, I've got a lot of influence in this game. I'm glad he's having a good – I've enjoyed him. He had a great game last night.
Go on, tell me. I'll never lose weight. Tell me.
Oh, I'll never regrow hair. I'll never regrow hair, boys. Let's see what we can get turned around here for our own lifestyles. Gray Bear with the basketball. He'll get it into the hands of Hannah. Hannah, baseline drive, gets double teams. Kicks it back out to Bynum, and he's going to get called for the travel.
9th turnover of the contest against the Lions. They lead by 17, 1:55 to play. And if you're the Lions, well, you can't really empty the bench.
Not necessarily. I mean, they've got kids they could pull in, but we haven't necessarily seen them that much. Riley with the basketball, 1:44. This has been a fun basketball game either way. Shawnee Mission takes on the tough task when you get called from Eric Stratman and say, do you want to play Link Academy? To answer yes says something as Tyler Salmon has a fadeaway shot on the baseline.
Salmon's got 15.
They've had to bully through on the post play. They've had to guard Cenac and Bynum today. They had to guard the twins, Jamison and Jihadi White, last night. They're going to go home with some well-needed rest here this weekend. Shot up and no good for Gray Bear, and it's going to go out of bounds back to Shawnee Mission. Trent Perry will check back in as Cenac will make his way to the bench. We'll wrap this one up on the Logan Agri-Service post-game show. When we're done, we'll get you ready for the next contest. Who is it again, Charlie? Sunrise Academy.
Brewster.
And Brewster and Sunrise Christian. Thank you. They all blur together after a while. Riley, fader from the block. Nice game. Well, Link Academy has looked every bit the part of one of the nation's best teams here this afternoon, as it's going to be a quick timeout as Chad Myers doesn't want to give away a possession. We'll take it two. We're right back here in 30 seconds.
Aches and pains are a normal part of life, but when they become too much, we have a team of orthopedic surgeons ready to give you relief. The need for joint replacements continue to rise, and our team stays up to date with the latest technology and robotic solutions. Every step of your journey matters to us. And when life throws you a curveball, trust Blessing Health's orthopedics and sports medicine team to get you back in the game. We've got you covered from head to toe.
Hi, my name's Sierra Burns here with Westtown Ford in Jacksonville, your low overhead dealership. We have new and used Lincoln Corsairs, Nautiluses, and even the Navigator. Come on out and see our new Lincolns for your next luxury vehicle.
Link Academy takes the timeout as we've got 34 seconds left to go here in the contest. 23 on the shot clock as the Lions will inbound at midcourt. They'll get it into the hands of Trent Perry. And we'll get a quick foul here from the Cougars.
Braden Klon will be whistled for the foul. It'll be his first. Cougars' third foul. Shot clock is going to be turned off in this one.
Gray Bear with it, bumping into Van Collins. Legend Smiley maybe has the coolest name of all this weekend. Van Collins maybe a short second. 10 seconds left to go as the Lions will dribble this out. They're going to get the win here today at the Quincy Shootout. They will defeat a good Shawnee Mission team 65-52 as we reach the Logan Agri-Service postgame show. Great round of applause for the entire contingency here at Blue Devil Gym. We'll wrap this one up here in just a couple of moments. You're watching continued coverage of the Quincy Shootout live on Central Illinois Sports.
One size fits all. That may be all right for an adjustable belt or cheap sunglasses, but when it comes to your financial needs, no one wants a one-size-fits-all strategy. Derek Harris is your Pike and Adams County area Edward Jones financial advisor. Derek Harris's most important goals are yours. That's why Derek will take the time to understand your needs so he can recommend personalized strategies with your goals in mind. Contact Derek Harris today at 217-222-7173. Knowing you, that's how Edward Jones makes sense of investing. Member SIPC.
I have to speak to you about something that is concerning me.
Heard you and your mother talking about this Arlo fella.
You're dating someone?
Yeah.
Dad, Arlo's the name of the new security cameras that we got from our service provider. Arlo's not a boy.
Oh, boy.
Ah, not a boy. Apparently, we just learned that it's a camera. Named after a boy. Why don't you name it Peter?
Link Academy with the win, 65-52 over Shawnee Mission Northwest. Fun ball game to watch, and Damon Emmerich has a look at all of your final numbers after this one.
Well, Shawnee Mission shoots just 18 of 46 from the field in this one, including 8 of 28 from behind the three-point line. 3 players in double figures for the Cougars, 10 points for Van Collins. Tyler Salmon with 15, and Avon Riley leads the way with 18 points. For Link Academy, they shoot 26 of 45 from the field, 11 of 18 from behind the three-point line. 2 players in double figures for the Lions. Chris Senack with 16 points to go along with 10 rebounds. And Legend Smiley leads the way in that one for the Lions with 20 points.
We wrap it up here for this one. We've got more basketball coming your way. Another great contest here in our marquee slate on a Saturday afternoon, as it's going to be Sunrise Christian taking on Wasatch Academy. Thank you so much. We'll get it figured out here. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back in a moment on Central.